These children have come from far. It has not been easy for them. When we started, they were so afraid to stand and talk. They had no self-confidence. They just came to church just because people were going to church. They had peer pressures in their eyes. They were in discipline because surviving from slums was not easy for them. Most of them came to church just to please their parents because their parents told them to come. Others, when they were told to try, they were afraid and they wanted to quit. They had talents, but they could not use it. They were ready just to give up. But through the teaching, through the exposure, and through going out for the retreats, changed them. They had teamwork trainings. They were taught to share. They met new friends who gave them new stories and made them to be so happy. And this made them to know how to love one another and stick together. They performed in crusades. They went to classes and learned. They were willing to learn and understand the word slowly by slowly. And this made them to understood the word of God. They tried day in and day out. They listened to the teaching. They followed what they were taught. And new teachers came in to help them. And they listened to them. And this made them to be strong together. Others went back to school and continued their studies. Others were ready to be together and learn a lot. They were also ready to have teamwork and be friends for one another. And this changed their mentality. They went and made them to be strong and happy and always smiling all the time. They went also out of their town and met new friends, new family who held their hands and they were willing to help them. And this will always make them happy. The adventure, the warmth, the sights that they visited made them so happy. Others became teachers, others became preachers, others became mentors, and this made them to be strong. They went to pulpit and performed their arts with strength and energy and with power together. And others brought out their talents that they were hiding and they went in and out to please their God through their acting and talent. This changed their mentality so much that the new friends and the new artists that they met daily made them to be so happy and ready to perform. This friend gave them the courage, they gave them the energy, they gave them their backs to lean on, and this made them to be strong. The video stations that they visited, the new friends that stood with them made them so happy. They were ready to speak out their past to people and teach them without fear. And they were also ready to stand out and listen to other people's stories, which made them to be strong. The families that they made, the youths that they made, shared their past life, and also them, they shared theirs. And this made them to be courageous and to be ready to serve the society with no fear, with the word of God, with no fear. They also made new artists. They made new family that make them to be strong. And then when they stood to the pulpit to preach the word of God, they stood with the pulpit to showcase their talents. They were courageous. They were brave. And they did not fear anything. They were just happy. And this made them also to reach out there to their peers and brought other peers in the church. And the numbers increased day in and day out. And the talents were used correctly. They were ready to teach them the word of God and made them realize that in God there's still happiness, there's still joy, there's still talents, there's still all the other comfort that they lost outside there. And this made them to forget their past, and they were ready and courageous to face the day ahead of them. Truly, these children are the future generation. Their testimonies have made others to come back to Christ. Their testimony have won their parents' hearts, and they were so confident with them from the rejected stone to the loved stone.